I'm Rod West. I'm the founder and director of biblical counseling for Christ-Centered Solutions in North Charleston, South Carolina. The couple that you're about to see just got married a few days ago, Jared and Kimberly, and I had the honor and privilege of leading them through premarital counseling. I hope that you'll listen to all that they have to say, and then if you're interested, stick around for just a few words at the end. Thanks.
So I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Christ-Centered Solutions. I just love the approach Dr. West has, just strictly going through the Word and, what God has to say about marriage. Also the external resources he used with the Marriage 101 and some other tools, budgeting tools, conflict resolution, and the list goes on and on. And just really, I think my favorite part about the experience was how comfortable Dr. West made me feel. From the first session, I knew I was in good hands, and I was excited for what was in store the rest of the time.
And I loved our time with Dr. West as we got to know him and as he got to know us as a couple and as individuals. He just revealed to us what a godly marriage resembles and looks like, and how we can achieve that in our own marriage. And we covered a lot of topics that we didn't discuss prior to premarital counseling, and we probably wouldn't have discussed without Dr. West's leadership. So Dr. West and Christ-Centered Solutions was a huge blessing to us.
The most valuable thing that I learned was just the importance of prayer at the center of a marriage, as well as being in the Word together. I just think that's such a useful tool because obviously Dr. West sets you up for success in these 10 sessions, but if you really have the prayer and the Word at the center of your marriage, that's what's going to last when Dr. West necessarily isn't around in the future. So he kind of teaches you how to pray and how to get in the Word, and then I just think from there on you're set for life if you can do those two things successfully.
And I think one of the things I found to be the greatest value throughout premarital counseling with Dr. West is just the importance of how our relationship with Christ comes first and foremost. And out of our relationship with Christ and our love for Him, we can love each other better and love each other the way God has made marriage. And I think that's been a huge asset to our relationship, is just the way we are in the Word together, and the way we will pray together, and we'll be able to handle anything that comes at us just because we have that foundation.
I would absolutely recommend premarital counseling to other couples. Not only do I just think it's a good idea to get some form of counseling before entering something as serious as a marriage, but doing it with Christ at the center of it and using God's Word as a resource is just invaluable. And I really think that's how you build a strong, successful marriage.
And I would definitely recommend premarital counseling for other couples considering marriage. Just so you understand what God's plan for marriage is, and what marriage should resemble and look like, and a healthy marriage. And I think without premarital counseling, we wouldn't have got into a lot of details. There would have still been a lot of things that weren't talked about or we didn't know about. So I think it's really essential just to cover everything and just to set you up for success.
Marriage after my counseling sessions, mainly just for the variety of real world topics that are brought up. Whether it comes to finances or having kids, even how you would like to discipline your kids, and even just some real world topics related to sex and how that looks in a marriage. And those are things that sound simple on the surface, but once he starts asking you some questions and it gets you thinking, you kind of realize you may not know all the answers. So I really feel better prepared, just really knowing how to tackle some of those real world situations.
Prepared for our marriage and our future together after going through counseling with Dr. West and Christ Center Solutions, because of everything we talked about throughout the sessions, and everything from finances to relationships to just all the small details that we had never discussed before, and a lot of these details that cause number one problems in marriages today. And so just the guidance that Dr. West provided us, the resources he provided us, even down to doing a marriage analysis to compare our traits, and just making sure that we are on the same page about things and that we do agree and have the same beliefs. That was a huge asset to us. And so I feel like that prepared us.
I think all churches could benefit from having Christ-centered solutions and Dr. West. Whether you're looking to get married and you need premarital counseling, I think you cannot go wrong there. But the beauty of it is it doesn't stop there. He's there for couples that are already in marriage and maybe are struggling and going through a hard season, and he's there for you, and he'll provide all he can to help you get through it. And just the fact that it's all centered on the Word just fits so well within the church, and it really is it's an incredible experience.
One thing I would say to pastors about using Christ Center Solutions and Dr. West would just be what a blessing this ministry is to the local church and to anyone really. Personally, my older brother is a pastor at our church, and he entrusted Dr. West to lead us in our marriage. He recommended Christ Center Solutions right after we got engaged, and he just poured out his heart of who Dr. West was and what his mission was, and what a blessing that he truly thought Christ Center Solutions would be to us. And as we went through with Dr. West and went through our sessions, it was just evident that my brother was exactly right. Everything he said about Christ Center Solutions and Dr. West, and I know just in our church alone, what a blessing Dr. West and this ministry has been to us and a lot of other couples in the area. So I think Dr. West would be a huge blessing to anyone.
Well, welcome back. That Jared and Kimberly, they're a terrific couple. They were wonderful to work with, and I am so thankful that they gave me the opportunity to lead them. If you're a pastor and you would like to know more about the premarital counseling service that we provide at Christ Center Solutions, I hope that you'll contact me. Maybe you're interested in our marriage mentoring program that we do, and where we come in and help set up a mentoring program with some of your more mature couples to mentor younger couples. And there's a variety of other conferences and things that we do through Christ Center Solutions that might be a help to you. If any of that sounds interesting to you, please email me. You can reach me at rwest@christcentersolutions.org, or you can contact me by using one of the numbers below. There's a number in South Carolina and one also in North Carolina. Thanks for listening, and God bless.